Hello, everyone. Rabbi Abe here. Welcome. I want to talk about happiness in the month of Pisces because within the month of Pisces, there is a special secret of how to get happy, how to access into happiness. But first, we have to know what is happiness exactly. So, what does it really mean? When are you happy? When do we feel happy generally? I'll tell you my personal experience. Happiness usually is when something is new. Yeah, that's right. For the most part, there are exceptions to that, but usually when something is new, I don't know, you get a new toy, you get a new phone, you have a new relationship, you have a new whatever. Anything that's new. Why do you think Amazon Prime does so well? Because we become addicted, in fact, to new stuff. When that package is on the doorstep, it's amazing. You're waiting to open it up. Open up your new present for today, right? Even if it's something small. I got excited. I ordered some sponges for the sink, with a wand, and then you put soap in it, and then you can wash the dishes even better. A few bucks. But, when you see the package on the steps, it's like, it's Hanukkah, Christmas, whatever it is. You get to open another package. Why does that give us some kind of joy? Why do new things seem to make us happy? But it's not necessarily true, right? Because how long does the happiness last? Until the next order, maybe, until the next thing comes along. Why is that? Now, we know, according to the rules of the universe, that the source of fulfillment doesn't have a limitation. Right? Two people can do the same thing. They don't necessarily both enjoy in the same way. One person can enjoy it hugely. Another person, so. Okay. In Pisces, there's a verse that says, Mishenechnas Adar Marbim B'Simcha. When the month of Pisces enters, joy is multiplied. Joy is multiplied. Really? How is it that Pisces are not always the happiest sign? Not to say, they're general. I don't want to say they're not happy, but they tend to be more low-key, right? Low-key. Not a bad thing. But, again, when something is new for us, there's a little bit of excitement, right? But it goes away. That's all of us. It goes away. Where does it go? Where does it come from? How do we extend it? Is there a way to do that? Well, according to the ancient Kabbalists, yes, there is. Can we be happy all the time? I mean, I don't know if anybody is happy all the time, but you know what? It's probably a good idea if we'll be more happy more often than less happy less often. That's for sure. So, the source of happiness is what is called the light of the endless, because the source of energy of every fulfillment is called, and we have a name for it in Kabbalah, it's called the light of wisdom. Light of wisdom. What does that mean? It's the actual energy itself that extends from what the Kabbalists call the essence of the Creator. The essence of the Creator force is what we enjoy. This is what we enjoy in anything. It's what fulfills us in anything. Yeah, it's true. Everything has a different clothing. But as you may have heard me say often enough, is love different than respect? No. Is happiness different than, pleasure? No. What do you mean, no? Of course they're different. Yes, they are different. But is your blender different than a refrigerator? No. Is your toaster different than your instant pot? I have one of those. No. What do you mean, no? Of course they're different. Oh, yes, you're right. They are different. But what do they all function on? The same electricity. Now, that's important. Meaning, the different coverings True, love is different than respect. Absolutely. Of course it's different. But what runs it, it's the same force. The force of the light of wisdom runs that, and it runs that, and it runs everything else. The clothing itself, we provide the clothing according to what we desire at any given moment. If we're looking for love, then that energy needs to come and fulfill it. Now, the fulfillment or the energy itself doesn't come from us. The clothing does come from us. The energy itself is an endless source. But we don't necessarily receive endlessly. We don't have endless joy. We don't have endless love. We're capable. Yes, it's possible, but we don't have it. Why? What stops us? Well, I'll tell you. We stop working for it. No different than when you're going out with somebody and, you work very hard, especially if you like them. And then once you're already with them together, or worse, maybe you get married, then you stop. Why? Because you stop the work. You stop the effort. You stop the process, the creative process. This creative process, which we have a code name in Kabbalah for, is the light of mercy. We stop making effort. We stop creating more clothing for that light that we want. Appreciation, making effort, never thinking that you actually own it or have it, are all different tools that we can use to keep the energy flowing and keep it going and even make it more. When it says in Pisces, there's a special gift. In Pisces, joy is multiplied. Why is joy multiplied? Because it's accessible. You see, every month has a special energy that it offers us, that it can provide us with. And in the month of Pisces, it happens to be the energy of joy. Now, it's available. Now, we have to work for it. Don't get me wrong. It's not free. We do have to make effort for it. Those of you who are doing the Ana B'Koach meditation, the second verse is called Kra Satan, tearing up the Satan, the Satan, which means negative consciousness. So this month, it's easy to slip. It's easy to slip into a negative consciousness. It's easy to slip into a depression. It's easy to fall down in this month. But if you resist it, if you overcome it, and you work in this month, you will receive the gift of joy and happiness, and you'll be able to tap into an endless source of from where that comes, from the endless source itself, from that light of wisdom. All we need to do is create the place. Create the place, do that work, have appreciation, make the effort towards something, don't take things for granted, and you will see that this month, especially Pisces 1, shortly we'll be going into Pisces 2, because remember, it's a leap year, and we have other secrets to share for Pisces 2, the secret of equality, but that's going to come up probably next week. But here, we can tap in to that light that can give us joy. And remember, the gifts that we have in any given month are to be used. They can be used for the entire year. And that's something that Pisces gives us. This code verse, Mishenechnas Adam Abim Simcha, when Pisces enters, joy is multiplied. It means it doesn't end. It just doesn't mean we're happy. No, it multiplies. It's exponential. When we're willing to do the effort, when we're willing to do the work, when we're willing to, again, keep appreciation, don't sink into the holes, don't sink into the trap, don't fall down into the trap, but rather it's a time to elevate with the spiritual work, with the spiritual tools, and you will see that you will be able to draw down this energy of joy, which is available to all of us this month, that we can use for the entire year. Be blessed, guys. I'll see you very soon on the next video. All the best.